All right, so this one is, I'm going to continue on 2018, paper 1, question 11. So we are going to look at part 2, okay? So over here, an alternative plan Q also allows him to invest $100 on the first day of every month. Each $100 invested earns a fixed bonus of B dollars at the end of every month. So for which it has been in the account. So just imagine, I have actually invested $100, so I get B dollars as bonus. So if I have invested two $100, so I get two B dollars as bonus. So that every $100 get you the bonus. Okay. So if let's say in 12 months you have placed 12 $100, so your bonus will be 12B. Okay. And that 12B is for that 12. Okay. So the idea here is it all depends on how many $100 you have. Okay. Let's continue. Now, this bonus is added to the account. The accumulated bonus themselves do not earn any further bonus. So, unlike the previous plan P, the interest don't receive any bonus. Okay. Now, so here the way it looks like, whenever you receive a fixed amount, you keep on adding a fixed amount or keep on subtracting a fixed amount. It is unlike percentages. It's more inclined towards an arithmetic progression. Okay, so let's continue with the question, part 2A. Find in terms of B, how much $100 invested in 1st January 2016 will be worth at the end of 31st December 2016. So we are again looking at like part 1, only looking at the first $100. Okay, and for this one, I'm not going to write too much because I think it is very clear. So this $100, so you put $100. So you see, I place this $100 on the 1st of January. End of January, I get B dollars as bonus. So end of February, because I still have an account of $100, I get another B. End of March is another B. So I keep on receiving B dollars as bonus at the end of every month. And I have 12 months. So I get 12 B as bonus. Okay, so 1B for end of every month because my total amount invested is still $100. So I'm just going to write it quickly. So here is amount, the first. So I'm writing the answer here. Okay, amount, the first $100 is worth at the end of 31st December 2016 will be $100 is the original $100 plus 12B. Okay, done. This is the answer in part A. Okay, now part B, Mr. Wong invests $100 on the first day of each of the 24 months. So he has $100 on the first day and he does it for 24 times on the first of each of month. Okay, find the value of B such that the total value, so the total amount including the bonuses, is worth 2,800 at the end of 31st December 2017, which is after this 24 month. So for this also, right, I need to look at a table. I need to generalize it. Okay, I need to generalize it, or at least in this case, when I look at the next part, it doesn't look like we need to use any nth term, or at the end of the month what happens. So here I know that my end will be 24, so at the end of 24 months. Okay, let me do a table so that at least you know, in question like this also, how do you know how much money? Is there a pattern at the end of each month? Okay, so I'm going to write it here. So over here we have okay, so it is part 2A, part 2B. So in my table, as usual, I'll have my end and I will have my amount. So remember, we are adding money at the beginning of each month. So I will put amount at the start of the month. So all these are in dollars. Okay, okay. So when n is 1, of course, you have actually placed a $100, and this $100 will get a bonus of B dollars. Done. When n is 2, this end of the month, okay, now on the 1st of February, you will add another $100. Okay, this is a $100 here. Okay, so what happened at the end of the month? You will have two $100 plus this B, which was already there. Now, because you have two $100, you have bonus, which is 2B. At the end of the second month, you will get this bonus because your capital was two $100. Okay, or rather, the capital is here. Two $100, two bonus. Okay, so what happened on the third month? So you have a 2 times $100 plus B plus 2B. I do not want you to simplify because I want you to see a pattern. Okay, I could add B with 2B, but I don't want to do that. Okay, plus this extra $100. So now I have a total of three $100. So three $100 plus B plus 2B. Now for this, I have 3B bonus. So my bonus will be based on this three $100, 3B at the end of the month. And I'm going to do this until, okay, I want to just generalize it for you at the end of capital N month. So when you observe, you will have N $100 plus B plus 2B plus, if it is 3 here, you will observe it is 3B. So I will have, it will go all the way until capital N B. Okay, so this is just for you to know if you need to generalize how it works. But of course, I also want you to know this is a sum of AP. Okay, observe sum of AP. Okay, now let me just, because in this question I'm just looking at capital N is 24, so I will just write it when N equal to 24, the total amount. Okay, here we're looking at the what should B be, so that the amount according to the question, what should B be, so that the total value is 2800. Okay, so let me just simplify over here the total value, or here it is 24 times 100 plus B plus 2B plus all the way to 24B, and this one you want it to be 2800, and your aim is to solve for this B. So of course here is 2400. Over here, like I mentioned earlier, it is an AP, sum of AP. First term is B, common difference is also B, and your number of terms will be 24. So I will apply the formula. So I can, there are a few ways of looking at it. Number of term over 2, I can use n over 2, a plus l, first term plus last term. I think that makes more sense to me here. So it is 24 over 2, first term plus last term. Okay, and this one equal to 2800. So my aim is to solve for B. So I think if you 2400 plus 25 times 12, so 12 and 25B is 2800. I think if you use calculator, is B equal to 430. Okay, so I think we have already answered the question. Find the value of B, so only one value here. Okay, all right, so I want you to see the value in having a table, and of course generalizing is always good. Okay, all right, so I'm going to the last part. Now the last part will be a combination of part 1 and part 2, some kind of comparison. It is given instead that a equal to 1. So if you have forgotten, a refers to over here, this a was 0.2, now a is 1%. So the value, always remember, because we talk about interest, right? So here we're looking at 1 decimal 01. Okay, so each time the amount increases by 1.01, just for your information. All right, so find the value of B. So again, value of B for plan Q such that both plans give the same total. So the amount, the total, same total value at the end of 60th month. Okay, now it makes sense. Actually, the nth term matters. So we are looking at n equal to 60 for plan A and n equal to 60 for plan Q, for plan P and for plan Q, and we are equating them. All right, we are equating them and finding value of B. Okay, so I hope you all can see. We have already generalized for plan A, which is somewhere here. Okay, over here, this is the generalized value for plan A. I'm just going to replace n by 60, and I'm going to check what is the value. And also, I'm going to use this one over here. So of course, the total amount here should be equal to, when n is 60, it should be equal to the value, the total amount, the value for plan B. Okay, let me just write it, then it will make sense to you. So I'm going to find, okay, part 3. So for plan B, the total amount at the end of 60th month. So I want to just write it, okay? It was 100 times 1 decimal. So in this case, the value increases by 1.01, okay? 1.01 plus 100 1.01 power 2 plus all the way to 100 1.01 power 60. Okay, I hope you all can see. So I'm replacing the capital N by 60 in my table. So of course, for this one, we know it is sum of GP. So 100 1.01 is my first term. 1.01 power 60 power n minus 1 over 1.01 minus 1. And this one will be equal to 8248.6367. Of course, in this case, I don't want to round off because I think we may need these decimal places, okay? And this is not the final value. Our aim is to solve for B. So I'll just keep this number of decimal places because this is not the final answer. Now for plan Q, the total amount the end of 60th month will be okay, it will be 60, because the 60 times 100, because each month you add 100, n times 100 plus b plus 2b plus all the way to plus 60b. Okay, I hope you all can see. Can and we want to solve for b, for which this value is equal to 8248.6367. Okay, so sorry about it. So we have 6,000. Okay, I will continue. It implies 6,000 plus, I think in this case we have 60 turns, so I'm going to use n over 2, first term plus last term. So 60 over 2, b plus 60b, first term plus last term, 8248.6367. And if I solve for it, I have 60, 30, 61, yeah, 30, 61b equal to 2248.6367. Actually, if I solve using a GC, B will be approximately 1.23. This is to 3 SF because this is not money. Okay. Okay, this is also money. B amount, it increases by B amount, but can I check? Yeah, B dollars. So actually speaking, I will write it as 2 decimal place because it's still money. Okay. So this is all for this question. Okay, thank you very much.